Morning. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? It has been a while, and we are finding that everything keeps getting delayed on us here. Anyway, we are going to talk today about what's been going on and where I've been. So anyway, when you get a minute to pop in and say hello, let me know you're here. Everything will be in reverse today because I am recording on my tablet, and it's an Android, so I can't flip it around so you can see things. They don't have that option yet that I'm aware of. Let's see, can I put the link to the shop? I can. Let's do that. And yeah, so when you're here, say hello. I'd love to know who's here today. If you're watching live, you will see the live button up here on the top. And if you are watching on a replay, you will, if you don't mind, hashtagging replay so I know you were here and I can make sure I say hello. I keep looking that way because the camera's on that end of the palette, that end of the tablet. So forgive me for not looking right at you. I will try to do that now. All right, guys. So hello. If you've just popped in, say hello. Let me know you're here. I don't know if I will see comments or not. It says they will appear, but who knows with the way that Facebook has been working. So anyway, I just wanted to pop on this morning to share with you guys some of the things that have been going on, what's happening in the studio with workshops and the store and all the things. So I might as well just jump in. So as most of you know, and some of you don't, I know we have a lot of new people here now. So what I'll do is I'll share a little bit about me. My name's Diana Saunders. I am the owner and curator of Welcome Home Interiors, an interior design and home decor business. We do design consultations, we do floor plans, layouts, space planning, that kind of thing. I am an interior designer. I studied here in Ottawa at one of the interior design schools, graduated with honors, and I love making spaces work. So that's what I do. The other part, I love anything to do with a house or a home or anything like that. So the other part of my business is I'm a real estate agent. So they're two different businesses, but they all pertain to home. So when I'm not designing spaces and helping people make their spaces work, pick out furniture, paint, window coverings, doing upholstery, it's a everything, and whatever you need done, we do it. So it's crazy busy at times, and yeah, but the last 2 years have been a challenge. So let's talk about that. So we moved back to this location from Merrickville just over 2 years ago now, and just before we moved, I guess it was almost 2 years ago, we moved here completely. We sold our place in Merrickville. It closed April 1st. So I slowly started moving us back to this location. The November before, we had our first Christmas here 2 years ago. But just before that, my husband took ill. So that was sort of a setback. And then, so my family helped me move here, my kids and friends and grandkids, and we moved back here, partially back here before Christmas so we could be here for Christmas. And boxes got brought in and they were labeled and everything, and it just got so busy because I can't lift, that they just started putting boxes wherever, and I got to the point where it's like, just put it in the studio, just put it in the studio, just put it in the studio. So needless to say, the studio got filled with boxes. So over the next couple of months, I took my time because I wanted to reopen the retail part of my business in the spring of 2020. We all know what happened then. So I did a soft open, and mostly online. because we weren't to see people do things or whatever. So I thought, oh, I've got a little bit more time to get organized. Anyway, I've not been able to get my workshops off the ground, other than I can't say I didn't do any. We did a couple of virtual workshops. We did a furniture painting 101 quite successfully here online. And we also did a barn quilt workshop, painting a barn quilt. So that was pretty fun. We did it on Zoom, and we had I think we had a lot of fun. The girls were laughing, I was laughing. Anyway, it was a blast. It was successful. The barn quilts that were made were beautiful. And yeah, so that worked out quite well. So from there, we were finally able to open. So I opened the shop, and my shop is little. It's really little, guys. It is, I guess, 15 by 12 maybe. So when they limit how many people you can have in a space, I could have less than one person. So it made it difficult. And, but we did it. People were really good about it. If they came together, I could let 2 people in. But typically I could only, if there were a bunch of people. So it was really, I haven't really pushed opening the shop. My paint people knew I had paint, so we would do porch pickups. I would do little sales on here. Anyway, that's how it worked for the last almost 2 years now, because we keep going in and out of limitations. And with such a small shop, I get it set up and then they'd shut us down. So it's been challenging for the last 2 years, to say the least, but we've prevailed. Now, on my real estate side of Welcome Home Interiors, it has been great. It has been busy. The market has been insane around here. I'm rural, so we've always had affordable housing out here, and now it has become non-affordable. No, it's become insane. Tiny little 2-bedroom houses that you can only put a double bed in, and if you're lucky, a small dresser, are selling for like $260,000, and that's unheard of. Those houses before would sell for between $89,000 and $125,000. So it's been crazy. So 2022, here we are. Happy New Year and welcome. So here is the plan for 2022. God willing, and everybody's safe, then we'll be good. So I've offered already. Before Christmas, we had a Christmas special where we had our introduction to furniture painting workshop. That was going to be in January, last weekend, that we had to postpone. So it's been postponed till February. So if there was anyone else, we do have a couple spaces available, that as long as we can hold them, we will go ahead. So I will talk to you about those workshops and go from there. So postponed till February, so we do have that coming up. So what's going on? So for 2022, there's a revamp of the studio space. It'll no longer be a store, a home decor store. And that's what I had sort of set it up as. People were coming in and they were thinking my paint was candles, which is really awkward because I don't sell candles, only because of sensitivities to smell. I can only burn certain candles in my home, and so I won't carry candles because other people have sensitivities as well. I still have snowman things out. Christmas is packed, well, pulled, ready to be packed away. And all that's left is sort of winter, and you can see a winter tree there, some winter snowmen back there. So winter's packed. No, Christmas is packed, winter's here. And winter is here. It's cold out there. And I turned the furnace up and I put on a nice warm sweater, and now it's really hot in here. Okay. I don't need to share all that with y'all. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm going to share with you some items that we have in the shop, in the studio, and I have to call it studio now. We're not going to have a shop. We will still have our paint available for sale. We will still have the supplies, paint supplies, brushes, the sanding blocks, all of the sort of cleaning things, waxes, varnishes, all that kind of stuff. And we're going to share some of that now. and wood pieces, and then the finds. So I love going thrifting and finding things at yard sales that I can repurpose and paint and put into my home. I like rusty, crusty, chippy things, and I like shiny, fancy things. So as you can see behind me, it's a little bit of a mix of everything. I'm eclectic, guys. I do a little bit of everything. So that's my style, and that's how I decorate. But I can help people with their style as well. So know that you're not stuck with that look. That's my look. I like it. Okay, so let's start. So the studio space is getting a revamp. The shop is going to be no longer a retail shop where people come in and buy finished goods, although I will have some finished goods available for sale. That's not going to be our main focus any longer. Our main focus is teaching people how to paint furniture, teaching people how to recreate their home, make it cozy, that kind of thing. Design consultations. So I will have my design center open. I'm hoping to get some fabric samples and things like that in, because I do reupholster furniture, small scale. The bigger stuff I can't lift, so I can't reupholster a sofa, a sectional, that kind of thing. Chairs, ottomans, we make pillow covers. I sew a lot, so I can do those sorts of things. So may even offer a little workshop on refinishing a stool or a chair seat if people are interested in that. So comment below if you'd be interested in learning how to reupholster maybe a little stool or a chair or something, because we can offer that in a little workshop. All right, so like I said, a little bit of retail will still happen, but it will be mostly supplies for painting and creating. We have I'll go through what we're going to carry in the shop in a bit. I want to talk about the workshops. So we're going to have our workshops in the studio space. We are going to be doing all my online lives. You can find me on Facebook, here on Facebook, sorry. I have a YouTube channel that I haven't done a lot on, but I plan on doing a lot more on it. And we are on Pinterest, and I have a little TikTok channel. Not sure if that's with my chalk business or with Welcome Home. I think it's with chalk. So that's my sign making side of Welcome Home. But yeah, so that's where you'll find me mostly, are those places. So Instagram, YouTube, and here on Facebook. From here, like I said, more design work. So, okay. Let's talk about the workshops, because I'm rambling. I have notes. I've made notes, guys, and I'm off the notes already. Like I want to tell you it all now fast. Slow down. Okay, so the first workshop we're offering is basically an introduction to Country Chic Paint. So Country Chic Paint is the brand of paint that we carry here in the shop. And this is actually the old label. And did I bring one with the new label, or did I leave all the new labels in the other room? I did. I only brought old labels with me. So anyway, this is Country Chic Paint. It is a clay-based paint made here in Canada. It is wonderful. It goes on so smooth, so creamy. Love it. No complaints. I used to make my own paint, and this just makes my life a lot easier when I'm teaching, because I can get the color matched exactly every time. Guys, say hi if you're here. I see I've got eyeballs on, but I don't see anybody saying hello to me. So I'm not sure if I can. No idea. All right. Well, I said hi to you, so hi. Okay, so Country Chic Paint. It's a 66 colors of paint. We're gonna streamline our color line down. I'll only carry a small amount of the colors, and I'm going to keep in a main, I'm going to choose a main line. There'll be about maybe 20 colors that I'll carry consistently. All the whites, the grays, the blue, teals, pastel colors, to fit my aesthetic, because that's what I like to paint. But we will carry some of the darker colors as well. There are some fun colors, but we will sort of stick to there's a variety of the colors that we carry. And this is our sample size. So this is just a 4-ounce container of paint. So we have those. We have the waxes. We have the glazes. We have the varnishes, the top coats, the crackling mediums. We've got all the specialty finishes. We've got the whole gamut. So all the brushes. I carry the brushes, the foam applicators. These are dreamy, guys. If you've never used one of these, game changer. We carry the angle brushes, and we carry the artist brushes. So we do carry the full line right now of Country Chic paint, but like I said, I'm going to streamline the colors down to colors that I use the most, and only a small amount of the other colors, if that makes any sense. I keep looking the wrong way. Sorry, guys. I need to flip my phone when I record, I guess. All right. So let's talk about the workshop. So the first workshop is Introduction to Furniture Painting 101. It is rescheduled to February the 5th. It starts at 10 in the morning and runs till around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You bring a bag lunch, and we are limited seating. So if you are interested in a spot, make sure you reach out. I believe I have a link on the website where you can register for that. I will double check that. Let me make a note. Link over on the website where you can sign up for that. To hold a space, it is a $25 deposit, guys, non-refundable, because I can't have people canceling and then that space is gone for the next guy. So if you don't think if you're not sure if you can make it or not, but if the class gets canceled or rescheduled and you can't make it, that's a different story. But so make sure that you can attend if you are signing up. Only the $25 is non-refundable. So $25 deposit is required for all workshops. And we've had too many people cancel at the last minute and taken a spot from other people. So that is our new policy. $25 non-refundable deposit. You register, you make your payment, and that saves you a seat. In that workshop, you are going to learn how to use the paint. You will receive, for your class fee of $75, you will receive several bottles of paint in the sample sizes. You will receive a Country Chic paintbrush. You will receive a couple foam applicators. You're going to receive a sanding. This is a sanding pad, just a thin foam sanding pad for distressing. You'll receive a distressing cloth. You will receive a stencil brush. So we use, we have big stencil brushes by Country Chic Paint. For the beginning, to make sure you love it, we start you off with just one of these, just like a stencil brush. We use these as our waxing brushes. You will also receive the trim pieces that we're going to use to learn how to wet distress, dry distress, and do a two-tone paint application with bright colors to see how you like them when you mix things you don't expect. Here is an idea of some of the colors. So we have a huge array, guys, of colors. These are my little color sticks that I have for clients when they need to do a test for their home. But we have all these colors. So we just say pick 2 colors that you think would never go together, and let's put them together and see what happens in a two-tone. So we do that kind of thing. We're going to learn how to apply the paint, how to distress. I think I said that. We are also waxing and glazing. So you're going to learn several different techniques for just the basic furniture painting. We are doing two-tone color in the workshop, so that's fun. People will get to experiment with color, and then we're going to do a project, because there's nothing worse than not having something to take home when you're done. Now, the trim pieces that we're going to do, we will give you some ideas on what you can do with them, so they're not just tossed in the bin, because they are just small pieces of wood trim. But we've made key racks, key holders out of them where you put hooks in them. We've put a bigger hook on it and hung it in the bathroom for bathrobes or tea towels or dishcloth, like all those kinds of things. So they're not really, you don't have to throw them away. You can actually make something out of them. We've stenciled on ours, put a word on it. I think we put family or faith on one of them. I don't remember. Sold it in the shop. So I don't know what I did with it. And then the project that we're going to do, so a full-on project, is I have purchased over the years at yard sales and flea markets several frames. And you get to choose a frame and you can put a photo in it. And take the artwork out. So we've got several different frames. I'm trying to use frames that have some ornate detail in it so that you get the antiquing and glazing stands out. So we've got a selection of these that you can choose from. These are just random frames, art frames, and then you're going to choose your favorite technique that you learned in your workshop, and you are going to do that on your frame. So here's an example. This is a frame that we had done previously in a workshop, and this one I did with one color of paint, and then I glazed it. So this one's done with a glaze technique, and I just love that. I've had several people want to steal that, including family members for their house. And then this one, this is a sample of, these are just some chargers that I got that were a little on the, had the ornateness to them, that I could demonstrate how to, this is the same color, guys. Can you believe that? So that's the difference, depending on what technique you want to use or what glaze or what color. These are the identical same color of paint. This one's done in a dark glaze and this one's done in a white glaze. And you can see they don't look like they're the same at all. So that's just to show you what you can do. So we have glazes and waxes in all the colors. So whichever technique you prefer to use, and you'll learn what application works best in what situation. I'm a glazer, not a waxer, but I do like to wax. I do like to, but I prefer the look. I guess I like the messy, chippy look, so I guess that's why I like the glaze. So there you go. So that's one of the workshops coming up. Again, I've got around the shop, I have the studio here. I have different blocks that show these were all painted again with the same color, and depending on the technique that I've used is how they look different. Okay, so that's just, if you're curious how that works, we've got those in the shop so you know what's going on there. All right, so we're going to do a couple of other workshops. Special effects and techniques is one of them. So this is, I'm waiting for little jewelry knobs. So this project has been on hold. I'm not finding what I want. I guess I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and make a decision on something different than what I'm thinking. I get picky. But this is ombre effect. Sorry for the shadow, guys. I'm taking the video in front of a crystal chandelier, and it likes to throw lots of shadows on things. So this is a jewelry box, drawers, and this, oops. See? And it is done in an ombre effect. So we are going to do a workshop where you learn the ombre effect. I've done this on a child's dresser in pinks, and it turned out super cute. Again, it's waiting for knobs, so I can't find knobs. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet, either put the old knobs back on and paint them, or yeah. So this one is ombre effect. So the specialty workshops, depending on what people want to learn, is what we will do in the specialty workshop. So this is ombre. This is a piece we did where we did a crackling effect. I don't know if you can see the cracking on there. The glaze we did a crackle effect on here, and then we put a design on top of it. So this is just let's see, we're not even finished. These are just samples for the shop. So these are just risers, that table risers. So I use them in the studio actually to bring things up so people can, when I'm in my displays, this just becomes part of our display. And we're going to learn things like painting on metal, painting on glass, So we'll do a spring project where we paint on mason jars for flower vases. And these are metal tin hearts. I may do this one online because Valentine's Day is coming and this would be super cute. Not a cute shape for a heart. I have probably, I might have a half dozen of these left in stock and then a large one. I think I only have one large, maybe two. But we're going to do a painting technique on this. So I might do one of these early, but it doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day, I guess. So those are some of the different things. So painting on different surfaces, metal, glass, wood, all those types of things. Again, we do have all kinds of painter supplies. So that's just a regular artist brush set. This is one by Country Chic Paint. We have in stock, I do carry paint sticks in the store. I do have them in the store. When somebody's going to paint a project, I've got some different colored sticks here. Some I've done specialty finishes on them, specialty colors, just to show people when they come into the store, if they're looking for a special technique, I will pull out a stick and create that technique for them if it's something we need to deal with. My dream brush, I don't know, guys. I painted furniture for a very long time. Probably, oh gosh, I'm going to say 25 years now. Homemade chalk paint, regular latex paint, whatever I could get my hands on. And this paintbrush has been my favorite by far. Now, I still have the first two I ever started painting with. That would have been from, what, 6 years ago, maybe? No, it'd be more than that. Yeah, maybe 10 years ago. I still have the first two. So I have a 1.5 inch and a 2 inch. This is a 1.5. 1.5 inch is my favorite to paint with. I have more control over what I'm doing, but they're round. The ferrule here is not just flat. It is actually oval, not round. It's oval shaped, and that makes the thickness of it really nice, and it holds a lot of paint. And I show you how to make sure you don't waste paint when you paint in a brush, especially that big. You don't want to let paint going up inside and getting stuck. We have the angle brushes in both the 1.5 and 2 inch size by Country Chic Paint. Stencil brushes for, if you want to stencil, I use them for putting on, applying wax. So I have a different one for every wax color that I have. I also have, we also carry the Country Chic wax brushes. I have the larger one, and it really gets the wax on, and they're a nice stiff bristle, really nice. Whereas the stencil brushes are a little looser, but it's whatever your preference is. You'll get to try everything out in the workshops. We carry a line of just throwaway foam brushes. We have a small selection, I believe, of chip brushes. I'm not sure what I have left in those. We have the thin sponges for distressing and sanding stuff down, and they are in a, what grade are they? A 60 and 120, so they're not a super fine. So that's some of the painting type supplies we carry, and our foam applicator. You get a foam applicator with your workshop, and it's got a handle here, and game-changing for applying over furniture, around spindles. I can't say enough about those. All right, so that is sort of the supplies. We have other supplies that we carry. I didn't bring everything in the house here. I want to save something for when you come and visit me. We will have, once we get the new studio space set up and we're allowed to have people over, we will have a, not a grand opening because I've been open for years. I've had my business for, I don't know how many years. Many, many, many. But I also wanted to share some of the small wood pieces we carry for anybody that wants to paint little projects, little home decor projects. So we have these little wooden slices that you can use for, we use these, put letters on them and make a garland. So for Valentine's Day, you could put the letter L-O-V-E, love, string them with string and twine, make a nice little garland, banner. We've got wooden beads. So we carry wooden beads. So we carry a selection of wooden beads. We have wooden shapes. We have squares. We have snowflakes. I think we still have circles left, but we have all different shapes, small wooden shapes. These are called coasters, wooden coaster set, but we use them for all kinds of things. We use them for small signs. We put things on top of them to make the sign dimensional. We have these cute little tote trays. These are perfect for put a word on, some small plants, some herbs in your window. Paint those up. Those look good distressed. We have birdhouses, little wooden birdhouses. Now, these are crafting birdhouses. They're not meant to be outside. You could put them outside for the birds, but I don't think they'll last a season. You'd have to really protect them in order for them to, they'd last one season probably, and then you'd have to throw them away. But they're fun for kids. Kids love to do those. Or if you're going to do a porch with a birdhouse theme. We have some wood cutout letters, laugh, home, family. I think we have live, love, blessed, maybe something like that. So there's a selection of wooden words. I put these on frames. So when I paint a frame, a wooden frame, I'll paint this in a complementary color and put this at the bottom or at the top. Put your family photo in it. Maybe a clump of roses on one side. And we do have embellishments like that in the shop. I just bring stuff in when I'm doing a workshop, and whatever's left over from the workshop, I put on in the shop for sale. So those look super cute. We have some cute little craft kits for kids. This is a Drama Llama, and they come with a little tube of paint and some additional colors, a paintbrush. Super fun for the children or the adults. If you like llamas and you want to paint a crafty llama, you can. We have signboards. So these are great for making signs. Anybody that likes to do the decoupage napkins, perfect size for that. And then you can stencil a word on top of it. We have oval, square, this one with the edge, the corners cut off. We also have a rectangular shape around the same size. They are, I think, around $4.75, $4.95, something like that. We have 2 different sizes of cutting boards. They're the thin ones. They're not meant for the kitchen. I mean, you could maybe use this one for a charcuterie, a small charcuterie board if you're having a little get-together. But again, for signs, decoupage napkins, layering with different things. We have slat board signs. These are already, they have like a wooden whitewash finish on them. So you could add to that. We carry little chalkboard signs in this fancy shape. We have a rooster. I don't know if you saw this one. I did this one with the black and white check. Had it in one of my sales or auctions that I did. So the big rooster sign is pretty big. And super cute. Paint that farmhouse white and stencil the word eggs at 5 cents on it, or good morning, or anything like that. We have boxes. We have wooden art frames. So they're like a canvas, but they're all wood. And then we have trays. So these, we have 4 different sizes. I just stacked them all together. But little wooden trays that you could make. So they're all different. Done in just a plywood, a thin, not thick, it's 1/4 inch, I think. 1/4 inch ply or wood, no pine. So we carry 4 different sizes of trays. So that's just a sampling of some of the things you'll find here at Welcome Home Interiors. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's going on, share some of the things that we carry. I know not everybody can come out here. We live in the boonies. No, we don't. We live in, we're located in Williamsburg, Ontario. So we're in Eastern Ontario, about 45 minutes south of Ottawa, 35 minutes from Brockville, and about 30 minutes from Cornwall. We're sort of in that triangle. So we're not far at all. Kemptville, if you're in Kemptville, we're about 30 minutes from Kemptville, maybe 35, maybe 35. Depends on how fast you drive, I guess. So anyway, let's see if I've told you. Let me see if I told you everything. I've shared everything with you today. Again, YouTube. We're going to be doing some stuff on our YouTube. We're going to be, that's the plan anyway, guys. I've been gone for a while from the page. I post occasionally, but I have a medical thing that flares up every now and then, and it decided to flare up twice over the holidays. So they say stress brings it on, but I'm thinking the last 2 years, you think it would have flared up more. Anyway, I see my eyeballs here. I see people watching, so thanks for being here, guys. The last couple things to share, and then I'm out of here because I know I've been chatting for too long. We're going to be doing more design work, design consultations. We did have a segment where you sent in a picture and I helped you go through. You asked your questions, and then, so it was an Ask a Designer type series. I may be introducing that again. Furniture placement, what do I do on this wall? And at the beginning, I'm just going to choose some dilemmas that people have in the past and work with that. And then as people have questions, I'll have you email me photos and be able to share that, some solutions, some possible solutions for that. And the last fabric and upholstery work we talked a little bit about. I don't so much do draperies. I'll do formal draperies. We can do rod pocket curtains and things like that. But if you need a specialty fabric, and we can, I'm working on finding a seamstress that can do the fancier things. But for now, that's where we are with that. We do small upholstery work. And if people are interested, let me know in the comments, if you've stayed here this long and listened to me ramble on about painting, if there's any other things, because the studio is going to be set up in a workshop setting so that we can have guest artists come in. So I'm hoping to find someone to come in and do some card making for us. Or if there's any scrapbookers out there that want to get together and scrapbook, I have all the things. So heaven knows you don't have to drag your tote full of stuff with you. But florals, if you want to learn to do some floral arranging, or wreaths, junk journals, any of those types of things. I'm hoping to do a weekly or bi-weekly stitching group that comes in and just does cross stitch, or any kind of hand stitching at all, where we just sit around, chat, and stitch, because I'll have the space for that. Small groups, but it's more intimate that way, right? I did teach crocheting down in Bermuda. That was a blast. I had a tiny little apartment, and at one time, I think I had 28 girls in my little teeny. We didn't have room for a sofa. We had a love seat in our living room. We had a love seat and a chair and a trunk. That was our seating in the living room. And I had 28 women in my little apartment at one time. We had people out on the patio and people in the kitchen and in the spare bedroom, because I had a folded up sofa in there. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Anyway. Are you tired? I am. All right, guys. So that's sort of what's happening. So if you're interested in any of the workshops, I'm working today on the website to make sure all the things are there that you need to know about. And you can sign up. The link is here in the email or in the video. I'll also have the link over in on the face. I'll have the face, it'll be on the Facebook. It'll be here on the Facebook page as well as here on the video. I'll put it on the Instagram, and I will possibly throw this video over onto my YouTube channel as well. So those of you that, missed it here, those people that missed it here can get, listen to me ramble over there. All right, guys. I am going to try to go on once a week just to give you updates on what's happening. Maybe show you some photos of the studio work in progress. We were hoping to start, I was hoping to have it started last week, but like I said, I was unwell, so it didn't happen. So I'm going to prepare everything this week so that possibly on the weekend we can get some of the big pieces moved around, because we're moving around a lot of stuff. So anyway, thanks guys for being here. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And send me some comments here. What would you like to see? Do you want to see me create online here? Are you interested in seeing some projects? Are you interested in some design work? Let me know what you like, guys. I want to make this channel, this channel be more friendly for you guys. I want to do what you want. I want to do what you want. I want you to see what you want to see. I don't need to be rambling on and carrying on like this. So, all right, guys, thank you again, and Happy New Year. It's late, but this is my Happy New Year. I'm feeling better. Okay, bye. Love y'all. Bye.